Welcome to Melanated Magic TV, and I'm your host, Jessica X. And today I am coming to you with a story out of your web. Accused killer Ed Buck hires Christopher Darden as his defense attorney. Christopher Darden, best known for prosecuting O.J. Simpson, has taken on yet another controversial client. He's now representing Ed Buck. Buck, 65, is the wealthy Democratic donor charged in 2 overdose deaths of black males at his Los Angeles apartment. Darden will be defending him against charges from a federal grand jury that he gave methamphetamine to Jamal Moore, 26, and Timothy Dean, 55, that resulted in their deaths. The Daily Mail reports Buck was arrested in September after a third man nearly escaped death when he overdosed in his apartment. He is also charged with providing meth to 3 more men, including one who overdosed, the report says. Darden confirmed to the Los Angeles Times on Wednesday that he is representing Buck. Local activists are calling him a traitor and sellout. He been that. Jasmine Kennett, who for years pushed for prosecutors to bring charges against Buck, said Darden won't earn any goodwill with black people. It's no accident that Ed Buck hired a black man to represent him. Christopher Darden has chosen to represent a man accused of causing the death of 2 black men that we know of and almost killing several others by targeting them and then injecting them with one of the most deadliest drugs on the streets, crystal meth. This falls right in line with Darden's history of questionable clients, most recently representing the man who killed Nipsey Hussle. Well, until he received so many death threats until he quit. This won't earn him any goodwill with black people who already see him as a traitor and a sellout, and his client is guilty. However, what I'm more interested in knowing is how Ed Buck is getting his money to afford an attorney like Darden. Why haven't the authorities been able to pinpoint Buck's source of money? The same money that afforded him the ability to by the drugs used to lure the men who died in his apartment and countless others who didn't die. Let's get an answer to that. I want to go back on something. It says, where did he get the drugs that lured them? So, before I started doing YouTube, I remember when the Dean man died, I remember coming across, it was, so I can't remember who exactly. I want to say it's the same lady. Yeah, Jasmine. I came across her information and she had so much evidence. Basically, what was going on, he was paying them. The money was a lure. It was a ploy. I'll pay you just to spend time with me. And then when they got there, it was something else. Okay. But that was for the new ones, after, the other, people, after they come and they realize, whatever's going on, they choose to keep coming because of the money. The money is the lure, not the drugs. These men, majority of them, aren't on any drugs before they meet Ed Buck. The younger one, what is his name, Jamal, he wrote in his diary that he's going to be the cause of my death. Basically, that's what he was saying. He said that he was pushing his points up, and he never experimented with drugs before he met Buck. So I just wanted to get that out there. Buck has been denied bail and is being held in a Los Angeles jail. His trial has been delayed until late next summer at the earliest, court records show. If convicted of the federal charges, Buck faces a minimum sentence of 20 years in prison and a maximum sentence of life without parole. Darden recently represented Eric Holder. It's supposed to be, is it Holder? Eric Holder, the man charged with killing Nipsey Hussle. He withdrew from the case after receiving threats against him and his family. So, I'm going to go back. I may do a story on Buck because it's really hard to pinpoint his money. And to be honest with you, from gathering information, looking at what he donates to and how much money he donates, if I'm remembering correctly, he rarely donates over $500. There are times when he donates a little bit more than that, but for the most part, I don't even want to say he donates $500 at a time. I really want to say it's a lot lower than that. But looking at his donation habits and the amount of money he donates leads me to believe that he's not a millionaire. He's not, because I go through I work sometimes from time to time. I pick up gigs from doing campaign work. What I do, I'm a fundraiser. What I do, I compile lists for donors. People they call to get money or whatnot. It's a website you can go to and put in name, first name, last name, even down to the state, if you want to get, if you want to make sure you're finding the right person. But you can see what someone donates to. That's if they donated. You can look at the packs, all of that. But from what I gathered from looking at him, he didn't come off as rich because he didn't donate a whole lot of money. So it kind of led me to believe, and then plus he's from that Los Angeles area that's not too far from that, that Silicon Valley area or whatnot. And a lot of agents come out of that little area. Not saying he is, FBI, but this is some crazy shit. Excuse my French. This is, you injecting black men with methamphetamine and God knows whatever else. This is like Tuskegee experiment type of situation right here. And Christopher Darden, I don't have much to say, but he's a sellout. He is. And I gather that he's only taking this case as a way to get back at the black community. This is his little way. Well, that's all I have to say. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And again, I am your host, Jessica X.